against it. It's just those are the reasons. Now I'm putting on this weight and all that there, which is laka.
Yeah.
That being said, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Everyday Gent without us. It's your boy Captain. It's your boy Bizzo's not here today. He is doing his business. That's why I always call him the business, if you'll ever paid attention. So Bizzo's not going to be with us today on this episode, but no problem. We'll still be able to bend it because we're bending it like Beckham. We got Beckham. That's a bar. That's my rap days bar. We got Beckham here. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in Newlands, but all my homies in Newlands, I made sure I send you a message. So if you'll hear one, two things, you'll know where I was lost. I was in Newlands, but I feel safe over here. But Bevan's Posey, Aibo. But Beckham's Posey. What's the other name? Rowan. What?
Ramon.
It must have been the woofs. Yeah, the fan didn't grab. Whatever was left over here. I got the noses. No, Beckham's. I'm sticking with that one, right? Bro, thank you so much for having us at your humble abode. We've got Melissa as well here with us as usual. She's our production manager there on the camera. Thank you for having us, bro. Just for the people that don't know, introduce yourself. Who are you and why should people be interested in you?
Sure. Well, I'm Ramon, also known as Beckham. I run a catering company that's slowly prospering now. Why should people be interested in me or my story? Is because I started with nothing, bro. I literally started without a pot. The first ever catering function I did, I had to hire everything. But it was like, let's start now. Not a tomorrow, not a, let's see how things go. Oh, we don't have this. And then you just come up with excuses. Let's start now. Let's do it. We don't have it. I bet you somebody hires it out. So, yeah. Why should people get to know me or my story is because, bro, I've been through a lot. I'm a braino from the gully. This is not my side hustle. This is my hustle.
Short.
So it's always harder when you have a side hustle and you're graphing and you have that steady income and you can pump whatever extra into that side hustle and watch it grow. But when you got bills and insurance and school fees chowing from there and then you still need to get paid. Yes,
So
it's
you
a
are-
fight. It's a fight, bro.
So you were father
Of three.
Of three.
Boys, yeah.
and the soldiers and a husband.
Yes, so beautiful wife.
Wonderful. And this business that you started, this catering business, is it just you solely? Did it just start with you?
No.
Tell us a bit about the journey of that. When did you start it? How did it start?
Back in 2015, or it could be earlier, myself and my mother, she's my, still up until now, we're 50-50. She owns half, I own half.
Who's the Lani, but? Who's the boss? There's 50-50, but who's the boss?
We always tease each other with that, and I always tease in the kitchen with the workers, and I'd say, hey, who's the boss? Who's the boss? But now, man, we both add equal value. It's not about
There's no you
holding
without
stripes.
you.
Let's pick up this business, and if we have to do it together. But mother son in a business, whew,
Dangerous
it's hard.
combo.
Yeah.
Why would you think
Because
it's
there's no
hard?
mother and son when it's in business. When it's down to business and there's no mother, there's no son, there's no family. Yeah.
How hard was it to come to that realization? Because I mean, I'm sure there was trial and error. Because you mentioned you just said, okay, let's start it now.
Yeah.
So there wasn't. I'm not saying there wasn't a plan. There must have been some sort of a plan, because you can't just start something. But how difficult was it to get to that realization that, hey, you know, you're my mother, you're my son, but at the end of the day, was there any challenges there, like a little bit of fighting there? Was there a point where you're like, hey, you know, I'm done with this?
Yeah, every week maybe we have that. I'm no more working with you, and it's because I know where we're going and where we need to be, and I know what we're capable of. So sometimes I come down hard, bro, like on the flops, and then same with them, they come down hard on me with any flops, because we're human. Don't look at us like we don't hit flops, bro. So we've had tiring days. I forgot to put chips in somebody's chicken and chips. I gave them, you know what I'm saying? We hit flops, and I had to own. You have to own it up, you know. And that's the way we move forward. Just own your shit and move.
So what happens when you forget to put chips? Because you know, like in a restaurant, you say, hey, you know, my meat is not well done, it's underdone. They say, like, no flop, I'll put it. In this case now, it's a take and go, right?
Yeah.
So what happens? They phone you, say you forgot to put the chips. Then you're like, all right, don't worry, that one's for free, or what? How does it work? Or sorry, bring it back.
No, luckily they frequently buy from me. So they were like, no, you don't have to try for a small portion of chips, because it was just a side portion of chips with the meal. So like, no. Then I'm like, no, I'll do it. And they're like, no, when your wife comes back with the donuts, I'll take a donut for free. And I said, no problem. That's just business, bro. It's you eat a flop. Don't say, no, never. Your child must have eaten the chips on the way down to your house or something. No, we get busy, mistakes happen. So that's also why I'll mention our flops, because I want people to know that we're not perfect. We're not. Maybe people will, because people can just look at us and be like, hey, check him now, he's gone. No, we're at the starting line, and we're moving. We're moving forward, but we know how to say, hey, you know what, we hit flops here and there. We apologize, ma'am. This is on us. There's a Sunday lunch, or, you know. Yeah, but, yeah, bro.
100%. As a colored person doing this, was this something that you always knew you wanted to do coming out of school?
Sure.
Or did you have, because, bro, let's be honest, most of our O's are buying on the shots. Diesel mechanic, you see?
I was welding, I was there. I was a welder.
Short.
I used to play ball before. That's why I pick him. And got an injury. Fight for like 4 ops. Couldn't play ball anymore. Couldn't graph on shots and stuff because of the places you need to be, and I couldn't do it with my knees because I had a knee op.
Ball messed it up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ball does that to the O's.
Yeah.
If we never had that injury, we were never gonna have monster burgers.
100%.
Colored people will not say
100%. And you know how funny it is, bro, because I never ever knew what I wanted to be growing up. I just wanted to play ball. I will be lying to you if I told you I was in high school and I had shit figured out and this is what I want to be. I wasn't even interested in school. I was just, how can I make money? I started buying like baby clothes. Shit, people have babies every day. Let's do that. And then slowly it moved onto not, how can I say, it was just let's go with the catering, as I said, but we did plan, let's do it. We're doing like it as a family, like the whole family, aunties and stuff. And then it was just like, you know, we were just talking about it, and then the one bra came to me and says, hey, let's cater for me, please. And then that was it. That's why there was no plan. But from out of school, I was going to S04 flea market, selling babies' clothes, buying like Lacoste things from overseas and selling it for 2 clips and stuff like that. That's how it was. And
The Condell ones or the...
buy the thing for 50 rand, sell it for 2 clips.
Yeah, cut the crocodile teeth, file it.
But it was actually, it was okay. The
Yeah.
people that were sending it down, it was okay. Yeah, so I was just selling like that, and then I dropped out of school. I wasn't interested in school. I walked into school one day, and we saw on the board endangered species,
Hi.
and we were like, hell. And then our names were up, and our
Aye.
teacher was like, do y'all know what this means? This means it's close to extinction. So we are giving them like,
Yeah.
we were just there to
Which
play
school?
around. Hillview, bro.
Okay.
Right, yeah. So shout out to Hillview.
Because you're going to say Ness or something.
No, Hillview. So I left school, and I was struggling. What do I want to be? And then I was supposed to go to the army, and my father was friends with the general. We were in Johannesburg at the time, and he called the general, and the only 2 positions that were open for the army was nursing or catering.
Hi.
I said, never. I must go and be a nurse, or I must go and cook for people. You playing. And then, yeah, bro, a couple years down the line, I'm cooking for people now.
Do you think there was like a early sign? How old were you at this time when the army thing came about?
I was fresh. I was 18.
You think it was an early sign, like, because now when you look back at
The
it now,
signs were there because I was cooking from like 10, 12. I'm talking about making a pot of curry for a family, you know. It
so you
was
always
there.
smart to like
Yeah, bro.
cook and
I'm
entertain.
always smart cooking and chowing nice things. Not just chowing, but it must be nice things. Yeah.
What's your favorite dish that you like to prepare?
Sure.
Like if I gave you a bunch of ingredients now and I said make me a chow, what would you make now, right now?
It depends what you would want. But
See, he's a
I
caterer.
don't have a favorite dish. I like dishes, but a favorite, sure. I like burgers. I like shawarmas, fast food. Then I can also, I like my curry and rice, my pasta. So, favorite dish.
What's the
I don't
difference?
have.
What's the difference? Maybe this is a stupid question to ask someone like you, but I'm just going to ask because I'm ignorant. What's the difference between a caterer and a chef who works in a restaurant?
Yo. Hey, there's a big difference, bro. There's a big difference. When you're a caterer, you're running the business as well. You're not just the cook. You see, you're not just plating. You don't have people. Well, you can, but with a chef, you have those people, and you just plating it and making sure that is, 100%. Where sometimes caterers are peeling, sometimes caterers are delivering, sometimes caterers have to be wiping down the plates. You're everywhere. You're not just behind the pots. I'm taking videos, but we should get people to do that. But it's my only business. So where you can cut and save, you must, because school fees is going off at the end of the month. So yeah. So that's what. No disrespect to chefs. I know they spend long hours, on their feet, 16-hour shifts. I've been a runner in restaurants, and then like moved on to a waiter and stuff like that. So I know the shifts that they pull, and when it's banging, and when the kitchen's hot, it's hot. And I just feel like us as caterers, it's just a different. They know there's a difference. Not saying who's better and who's because you have papers. I don't have papers to be a chef, but I've
But your food is fire.
I've showed chefs things. No, you don't do it like that. But I've just stole with my eyes because no one's giving you nothing. So just watch what's happening and yeah, so.
So is it fair to say that a caterer can hire a chef,
100%.
but a chef doesn't necessarily hire a caterer?
100%.
That's the major
100%.
Can I
difference.
ask something? You said that you left school, right?
Yeah.
The reverse roles, if one of your children decided school's not for them and they're passionate about something, will you encourage them to leave and follow their passion?
Yeah, they should.
The fridge is calling.
You see.
We were talking about chefs being able to be hired by a caterer, but a caterer not being able to be hired by a chef. You spoke about jewelling ball and loving ball, having a passion for ball. Did you not? Because this happens to a span of O's, bro. I know, I'm trying to think about that one O that's from Newlands that was hot. Used to play down here by the Newlands grounds and we used to play for Cherians. I think it's Keelan or something like that. But now he plays in the indoor with Webbo and all of them.
Okay.
They do the South Africans, play for South African indoor team, whatever.
Okay, with Donovan and
all of those there. After that, it's a short-lived career, right? But why we don't see, like yourself, right? You had a knee injury and all that. You never thought about vying into like coaching or, something where, in terms of your passion for that?
I just wanted to play, bro. And I was too young to even think about going into coaching. My injury hit me when I was 21. Yeah. So it wasn't even on my mind.
You still thought you had a chance to come back?
I went back.
You vied back for
yeah,
that?
I did. And then I hurt it again, went back for another op. Went for about 3 ops. So, and then I was like, right, I'm picking up too much weight. This is not for me. I can do this thing, but it looks like I'm just getting injured one way. So let's just play it on PS, play FIFA rather than go out there. But thoughts of coaching at the age of 21 now.
So they call you Beckham, but in actual fact you end up hitting Ronaldo, because once Ronaldo hits his knee, it was over. He kept trying to come back.
So
and
yeah, bro, this is like it's my ACL. So you'll hear a lot of soccer players talk about the ACL.
Torn ACL.
Mine ruptured, so it exploded. It snapped, crushed cartilage size of a golf ball in my knee. So it was just like a.
That was a pain,
bro. I was comparing it to when women tell me they're pregnant and giving birth. That's how painful it was. It's your knee. I couldn't walk. Had to learn how to walk. Had to learn you can't you can't just jump into a cab at first because you have a knee brace on. But yeah,
now you.
It was painful. No, you suffer. I suffer, bro. I still suffer.
Like
clicks. You'll just hear it. Bah. It's bone hitting against bone. So
did you have to put any like metal things and all
that? No,
that?
they had to do a transplant of ligaments. Yeah, but that was game over after that. I said leave it out. Let's look into something that I enjoy effortlessly. Just enjoy doing it. And I found myself cooking for my old lady before she comes back from work and surprising her with this dish and that dish. And yeah, so then there was no plan to go into it, as I told you. It was just into it, and then we ran with it.
So first one, your bra or a person said, hey, cater for me. You did that. How was it? How did it go? What was the number of people you catered for? What was the...
So I didn't into detail. So I didn't end up catering. But then the very next week, I got a call to cater for an American project that was held at Bechet for like 2 weeks. And this is going to be my first catering job. So we feed about 200 children a day. So you feed them breakfast, sandwiches, juice, and then a lunch, which is a nice meal with juice and stuff.
Mm.
And hey, it was good, bro. Especially for like American people. These people, these are Americans, bro. And this is my first time, and they're loving it. And it was just, hey, bro.
That's what solidified that
Yeah,
this is what
history
you
of that, because we were thrown in deep end with nothing. Not a life jacket, not even a lifesaver around.
Did the American people give you a budget, or did they just come and say you want to do this and you must sort out everything, or what was the story there?
It was because it was like a program. So I told him, look, there's 3 of us that are handling this thing. Buy all the ingredients, and then you can give us like, for 2 weeks, you can give us $5,000 each. No problem.
And this
Because
was
we gotta
20...
wake up, because we gotta be there at they gotta be eating breakfast by 7. There was a bus from Mlazi schools were coming in, and Beshe, there was a couple other schools from Mlazi, and then my brother and him, actually, they were there working with me, and these guys said, no, they're still scholars, let them come and, join the program.
So what is that, Beshe school? What Lights is staying there, or
No.
what were they going to school in Beshe?
So Lights is from Mlazi, Lights is from Sydenham. You come into school. It's in the holidays program, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was my first, catering job, and it was good, bro. It was so good. People, they were complimenting our chow and just so thankful. And I was like, yo, okay, because you're doing something for the first time. You're scared. You're nervous. What are they gonna say? And it's chow, bro. People take chow serious. Don't waste their money. Yeah.
And after that was when you realized, okay, cool, we're doing this now, we're hundreds, this is something that we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
How did you get to this point now of saying, because that was somebody giving you, but it wasn't like you had an established business,
I was cooking from inside the house, so that I would
Yeah, so how did you get to here now?
It was a long road, bro. It was a long road.
So this special thing was 2015.
Yeah. Let's say 2015. And, when I started the business, I was told about 2 years, and then the business is going to start moving. And I didn't see that. I didn't see that, bro. The business wasn't moving, but we are there, we are busy. And it took a lot of sacrifices, a lot of hard work. And then a door opened to do catering in the film industry. Yo, bro, waking up 1 o'clock in the morning to fetch staff, come back here, prep, because sometimes they gotta eat by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, because 6 o'clock they're shooting. And it's hard work, but it's worth it, bro. So yeah, long story short, we were a catering company doing weddings, parties, Sunday lunch, and then I used to always think, is there more? People need to chow every day. Is there more? I'm sure there's more. And then this came, and took it with both arms, bro.
And at that time, was the competition?
There's always competition.
Were you the only Newlands catering? Because you are fairly new.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there was people that were doing it a little bit longer at the time,
Yeah.
How did you, was it just by luck that you got the call and people's word of mouth over the competition?
Okay. How can I say? I run a takeaway as well. So people taste my takeaway because no one's just gonna lay down, there's 50 grand, please do my wedding. They haven't tasted your food or they don't even have an idea. So I said, you know what, let's open a takeaway and give people an idea. So now we have a set menu, but before we didn't have a set menu. We used to cater only on like a Friday, only end of the month, then it was a Friday every second week, then it was a Wednesday and a Friday, then it was a Sunday, Wednesday and Friday, just to give the people a taste. But every week the menu was changing, different things, bro. Just giving the people, some good chow, and this is what you're gonna pay for. So yeah, started the takeaway, and I gave some samples to the producers. The producers loved it. They said, make me a veggie burger. I said, okay. We made a veggie burger from scratch, and they were blown away, and they said, you know what, let's give you a try. And 5 weeks down, bro, not one complaint. And you need to know, when you're catering for production, people are flying from Cape Town, from everywhere. So there's so many different palettes, and you need not to chase people away as well. So you're from Durban, but don't make a Durban curry for chosen people. Don't do that, because it's gonna upset them. Some are like that. Some are, hey, make me a Durban, make me that hot curry. So it's hard
To
cater for everyone.
to cater and please everybody, bro. Everybody. There's white people. There's Zulu, Xhosa people. There's Indian people. There's coloreds. You need to please everybody.
Want to Asians too sometimes.
Sometimes it's like when we did Reika, bro, there was international people. Ian Glenn is from Game of Thrones. Another lady, she's an executive producer. She came from London. And you gotta please them. Give them, show them, this is your opportunity, so don't mess it up.
Well, in a case like that now, right? So you got an international artist, Game of Thrones. You got, obviously, this is people like from different parts of the world, so you don't necessarily know, okay, America, maybe I put a cheeseburger there, they're impressed, you know what I mean? What do you put there? What do you put? Pani chow, what?
No.
Biryani,
we
whatever.
just gave them different chows every day, bro, because we had to cater for them for breakfast. Then we do sandwiches after that, a couple hours after breakfast. We give them some sandwiches, and then it's lunch. That must now hold you until lunchtime. And then lunchtime, there's a different spread. You gotta please those that are eating white meat and red meat, vegetarian, vegan, lactose, low carb. There's lots. Some people don't eat onion, so you can't cook. You have to cook with a separate pot without onion. Some no tomato at all, tomato allergy. So you gotta make them a stew instead of.
Do you get the menu or the memo? There's some people are coming. This is what they're allergic to for every single person.
Yeah, so I would require a dietary requirements. So I know when I'm doing my shopping what to do, what to buy. They have to tell me, no, they're allergic to this, they're allergic to that. I don't eat rice, we don't eat bread, we don't eat white meat, we don't eat pork. So.
Okay, so now this is for the people. For the people who normally cook and entertain people, tell them where's the best place to get your meat, get your stuff.
I normally get my meat from Imam Bucks here in Newlands. or else I would go to Darwood, and if I want chicken.
Bluff meat?
Bluff meat, no. I,
You hurt Melissa's feelings there.
because I don't serve. I buy for myself, but I don't serve. No, I'm not halal certified or anything, but I don't serve pork here in my kitchen. And if a client wants me to cook pork, I cook pork inside. Like,
Why?
because I don't cook pork on my... how can I say? Everybody can eat meat that's halal, but not everybody can eat meat that's not.
So you just...
So when you're catering and when people are phoning you, hey, are you allowed? I explain to them, no, I'm not allowed. But this is what I do. If you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, you don't.
I think that's good. I think that's actually very good. The fact that you cater for them, even though you're not
because
necessarily...
there's a large Islamic community in New Orleans as well. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, bluff meat is not the one. You heard it from the man's mouth himself. Stop going to buy meat from bluff
No,
meat.
I get my buns from them because I use Lupo buns.
Right.
So, Bluff helps me with buns.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite set to cater for? Like, where did you have the most fun? Yes, you cook for them, but you got to interact with them and you had a ball with them.
Sure. I won't say the movie name. I can't because the movie's not yet out. But it was with some. It was a guy by the name of Daryl Rhodes. He is the producer of Serafina, and that previous. I don't know. Just when he's there, bro, he makes it fun. So there was a movie that we did last year, and well, 2 movies I worked with Daryl with, and yes, he's good. And like just for instance, we the catering team, right? We were stuck, bro. We were stuck in the mud because where we go everywhere. If they're shooting in the sugarcane field, we're going there. So you know what I'm saying. So we were stuck, and he stopped the whole production. Everybody, let's go. Our crew members stuck, and it made me feel like,
Yeah.
because some productions don't make you feel like that. Some productions, sure, you're just a caterer. I'm here it's like they're paying for the meal. They don't treat you too good because there's, how can I say, Johannesburg caterers are different to Durban caterers, to different to my caterers. I don't want to say how.
Johannesburg,
but
everything is different to
let
Durban,
me just
everything,
say, right,
to be honest.
we have a catering team like that don't take shit.
Okay.
Don't say this and say, don't do that, because my staff will never do that to you. We respect each other. So on some sets, you get treated like that, and I have to address it. And some people don't like it. Some certain nationalities don't like you.
Have you ever lost business because of that?
I think I did.
Would you do it again though next time?
Yes, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have another question. I saw on your social media you had pictures, you were on the set with the Kandasamis.
Yeah.
Now you spoke about having different, everybody got a different palate,
Yeah.
right? They also from Durban.
Yeah.
Did they want curries and hot food from you?
Yeah.
They did.
And
No, I just wanted to
even
know.
Uncle V's chili paste from down the road, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they liked it.
What's been the most challenging time for you, bro, in your experience doing this so far? If there's
Just
a time.
before I started the production, I was like mad, bro. I was losing my mind. it was like I'm doing everything in this business, but we're jogging on the spot. We're warming up, jog on the spot. You in soccer now, jog on the spot. That's what we were doing. We were moving, but we are just one way, knees to the chest, because we were pushing, but I wasn't fully focused into the business and stuff. I was still partying, drinking, flying on sprees, bro. My fro must come out 3 o'clock in the morning, come haul you inside. It was crazy. I was but I was in a phase, and we had fun, and now it's time to put the work in. You got lighties now. People are looking up to you. So lighties don't listen to what you say. They only watch what you do.
Yeah, 100%.
So I wanna, as you were saying before, if my lighty would ever wanna leave school because he's not interested in, leave. Don't stay in something you're not interested in. If it don't have your attention, what are you doing there? I don't encourage people to just leave, but if if Malaiti says he wants to leave, so be it. Go and do what you feel that you want to do, and do it 100%. It's not going to be easy. Nothing is easy, but do it to your best. Do it to be the best, and that's why I'm doing this. I want to be the best. I'm not there yet, but I'm writing down things because it's a journey, and there's lessons that you learn along the way. You can't just get there. Then you will realize, oh, okay, that's why I didn't get this. I had to do this and that and this. So, like, my worst ever was just before the production, bro, because I just thought, you know what, let me go and work rather, because being a businessman, you're not guaranteed a salary.
100%.
It's not guaranteed, bro. You are behind the car pushing. So if you don't push, if you slack, if you sick, that's one leg down. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
did COVID not knock you all as well?
It did. I just took on a pause at that time. Sure. Felt like it was the worst decision. I just got married. We got married in COVID. Yeah, and it was bad, bro. But we held on. I made ways. I had to hustle. I had to start making beer. I had to. No one's gonna come and say, "Come, let me help you," because everybody's in a situation now.
Yeah.
And come month in, people are not hearing what you got to say. They want their money. Some did hear, some didn't. But it was bad, bro. That's when I was going. I said, you know what, justice. I don't know what to do now. I'm pushing my all, and now we close the whole city down now, Masa. How do I function?
How do you get staff and all that? Cause now,
bro, but I almost let go, but I held on.
Yeah. But catering is an essential business also, because you're doing essential stuff and all that. Praise to God, man, that you managed to keep the business running, and you managed to come out of that as well, and still not just keep the business running but grow it now.
Yeah.
What's the future looking like for you and the business?
Sure.
Let's say 2 years from now. I don't know, this 5 years thing. 2 years from now.
2 years from now. Sure.
2026. What you seeing?
I'm not gonna be in the same place. I don't know what's there for me. I'll be lying if I tell you I see this, I see that, because I don't. And I do have visions and I do have plans. But when the time's right, I'll have shops. I don't know when, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, and I'm and I'm making sure that I'm the best of it before I go out there and embarrass myself. So I'll sell to everybody in the gully, being known only in the gully. But then, I don't know, people enjoyed my food, so people started coming from abroad, bro. They're coming from all over, and now I serve, like, you know, some people down here in the office parks, Riverhorse Valley, here where the hospitals are, and that's been good. It's been good. So I want to work on getting a takeaway that serves here, and as well as having a shop somewhere in the Bluff. It's been, I swear to you, I was supposed to go. I wanted to rent a place on Torah Road, and when I phoned, the guy said it was just taken yesterday. So I said, okay, oh well, it's not meant to be.
I remember
When
the
the time
one
comes.
June the 6th now, the last spinning event we had. They had the spinning show, and then they had guys with the takeaways and what. And there was like 5 or 6 stalls, and they were empty. And it was like 60 people in your line. I stood there for 2 hours to get a burger. I was so angry when I got there, but when I tasted the chow, I was like, it was worth it.
Yeah. No,
I
I
know,
know.
good food, it takes time. Sometimes, especially with the takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to just stop it there and tell one more time? Now, I want to ask you the real question, right? What does your catering company provide for the community apart from meals? Is there people who like lighties on the streets that you check in, you know what, here's a program, or not necessarily a program if they're going to get some sort of a certificate, but like yourself, you didn't really go through school or anything, but you made something from doing this. Do you have anything like that where you also take in not just maybe lighties, but people in general, even aunties or whatever, who are maybe on the brink of falling into the drug infestation that's happening in our communities, unfortunately? Or have you already done that? What's your take on all of that?
How can I say? I've done that. Choose not to talk about it. And I don't like to talk about the things I do for anybody. But yeah, bro, I gave people chances. I've spoke to people. Don't fall. There's a hole there. You're in a hole. No one's gonna save you. Push. But there's a saying, you take a horse to the well, you can't make it drink. You cannot force it to drink if you don't wanna. So when you think it's time to help this person, and you're pushing, and it's just not, they don't want it. You can't force. And that's why I see some people, I'm like, yes, these always come from a good home. Like, what are the parents doing? They did what they could. This horse is stubborn, so it must learn.
You know, in this industry, catering, restaurants industry, we see a lot of black people, right? Not necessarily owners, but the ones actually on the front line now. And we assume, like, say you're a braino, why you can't see for the brainos? Why you? I don't know your staff. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general, right? Why you can't see for the brainos, bro? We from the Kali. You bringing in O's from Zimbabwe or whatever, right?
No, that's how it is in catering.
Yeah.
That's how it is in catering.
Yeah. Do you want to give an explanation as to why is that to people that think that or say that, not necessarily about you, about in general?
With me, I had my people from the area, I put it out on Facebook, I put it out on WhatsApp. If you're from Newlands East, no matter black, white, colored, but yes, I'm going to give my colored people the opportunity, but mainly the people from my area. Number one, because I got to pick you up. Because I had wins with people phoning me, people from Phoenix. And because the time, you can't get an Uber at 2 o'clock in the morning to come to work. You can't hop us 3 and stuff like that. There'll be problems. So I did it for the community. And back in 2016, I wrote that I want to employ people from Newlands. And I did so. Some were very good, and then the others not really. It's just that, you know, sometimes when you go out there, you're not in the gully anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So leave the mentality.
Leave that at home. This is a workplace, and guess what? You're dealing with stars. You're dealing with celebrities. And yeah, man, I gave people a chance, and sometimes, hey, a brain-nose mentality. You just want quick, easy things. Don't want to craft for it. But I had people that worked super hard, super hard, bro. There were people that worked out of their shoes for me, and I really am thankful for that, because I'm paying them to do a service for me, same as my clients is paying me to do a service, to provide a service for them. And just do your job, you know, be professional. Know when it's horseplay and, you know, swearing loud in front. Come on. People are watching you, you're branded. You have my company name, my logo. But that's why maybe you see so much Zimbabwean guys on the front, sometimes, you know, working behind, cooking the chickens and stuff. They cheap labor, very cheap labor, like 80 Rand, bro. I paid my stove, if I can say, 2 clips for the day. But I picked you up, I dropped you off. You had unlimited coffee, unlimited juice. Have porridge when you get here, coffee. Then you're having breakfast when everybody else is done. You're having breakfast, you're having sandwiches, there's snacks, muffins, you know. And I felt it was, you know, which company you know is going to come and pick you up from your door. You don't carry lunch. They give you. I don't charge you for it. You break something, I never charge no one nothing, bro. They broke gazebos, they broke plates, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? But there's also, you need to, when you're giving people chances, you need to also be writing down and learning from it. Sometimes someone can come and you'll be in an interview and they can lie through their teeth, and you'll fall for it. But then it catches up.
When you're on the job, you see the reality of the situation. Because everybody wants a graph.
Until they get the graph,
Until
they can't
they get
maintain it.
And I also think that, you said a lot of our O's are lazy. They want the graph to fall in their lap. I think part of that is because, you know, the history of our people, unfortunately, I don't know from how far back, but it's been waiting for the next shot, you know.
It's just engine. Quick march, bro.
Yeah,
like,
so
if you, no disrespect to whatever and whoever's hustling, but hey, it's just quick money. If you're hustling, hustle, but what did you always want to do? If that's the only way that's going to push you and give you marcha to do what you need to do, by all means, I can't. That's what you're doing. That's how you're putting bread in somebody's mouth. But know that there's more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go for quick marcha. Sometimes there's a process and there's a journey, but you enjoy it. And like, I know I'm gonna look back and say, yo, look where I come from. Look where I am now. I know it. I manifest these things. I know that I'm not gonna be here forever. I spoke to my business partner. I said, we're not doing birthday parties forever. I'm telling you now. And then I started getting my paperwork sorted out. BEE, all the documents, SOS, everything. What do you need to get a tender? What do you need to get, what do you need? Because I can say I want it. You want a car, but you don't have a license. Don't be stupid. So get those things while manifesting what you're doing, because you're putting in the work. It's not easy, but you're gonna get it.
Be worth it.
You're bound to get it.
100%. And on that note, last thing for me, bro. Where can people find you? Where can they get in touch with you? We will definitely be putting those information on the screen.
Okay.
So where can people get in touch with you if they want to collaborate with you, if they want to work with you, if they just want to just catch up with you and talk about ideas, or if somebody saw a place on the bluff that's free that they can just tell you, say, there's it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from Wendy's. Wendy's showed me love, bro. I swear to you, I used to do orders for Wentworth from the east, and I get like 50 orders, bro. I'm going in the flats with my packers. He said, where so and so lives? They're not answering. I don't know where this person. They said, yeah, but Wentworth showed me love, and they always wanted me to open a shop on the bluff, and one day I will. I don't know when, but one day I will. When the time's right, and when I won't go out and embarrass myself. So, yeah.
Where can people find you? You have socials?
Right, yeah. Socials is Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, 3 Fratelli Trading. Yeah, and on WhatsApp, I do most of my liaising over WhatsApp. So you can also get me on WhatsApp. I don't know if I must say my number.
Say the number, bro. Say the business number. We'll put it there.
But yeah, hey, you can find me on Facebook and on all the socials. Let's put it that way.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we bent it like Beckham with Beckham and his bent knee.
Hey, who cares?
Check That's an Easter egg for all of you that watched till the end of this episode. There's an Easter egg for you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, bro, for having us in your humble abode here in Newlands. Thank you that we were, safe and that you've managed to entertain us. Yeah, it's been a top episode. Wish you nothing but the best with whatever you're doing, Excel, in the future.
Thank you.
Colored excellence. Keep growing, keep shining, keep putting the people on. Till the next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, joy, like a river, mountain, fountain. I'm out.